Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you. Hello, can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you. Hello? Hello, you called me. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you. That's all right. I already know you're a scam, so go ahead and speak up. Scammy, I can't hear you, Scammy. I know you love scamming old people, and I know you think this, but since you're a scammer, we're going to keep you on the phone as long as we can because you're a scammer. So let's call him back here. Oh, here we go. Let's see what number it is. Let's go with these scams.
Welcome to Card Member Service. Your call may be monitored.
Now it's a real number. There it is.
Please enter your credit card number.
No.
Press pound.
No, we're not going to do that because we just try to, you guys try to, pound.
Help us connect you to the right person.
Okay.
To apply for a card,
Nope.
check the status of an application, press 1. To report a card lost or stolen, press 2. For help with online services, 3. Balance information and payments, 4. Address
This is a
changes
scam,
and
everybody.
travel alerts, 5. All other questions, 6. Please remain on the line while your call is transferred to the next available agent.
Their number's been spoofed, so.
Thank you for calling customer care. Your estimated wait time is less than 5 minutes. All agents are currently assisting other customers. Your call is important to us. Please hold, and the next available agent will be happy to assist you. Thank you.
There it is. All right, I'm going to push mute while I tell you what's going on here right now, everybody. All right, what's going on right now is the scammers are actually using an actual credit card service. Problem is, it's a scam because they spoof the number. Now, the reason why is because now you notice the first thing they asked you to do is put in your credit card number, your social security number, and that is actually legit. But the problem is, you don't know that from the scammers. So right now, the scammers then will call you back, and they're like, we didn't get that information, and now you're going to give them your credit card information, you're going to give them that 3-digit PIN on the back, you're going to give the expiration date, name on the card, and you're going to give them your social. And then what they're going to do is they're going to go out, and they're going to sell all that information. Believe it or not, they're not actually going to bleed your bank accounts yet. Right now, I'm waiting on this bank to get on there because guess what? They're not aware that they are being scammed because they spoof the number. And then the scammers call back, and it sounds like a legit. And you see how long it takes them to get to you? So basically, in the time it takes them to get to you, their card holders from this bank or whoever it is are being scammed. And they're probably, by the end of the day, the place in India and Pakistan is probably going to make about $1 million from these scam calls. Believe it or not, that's why they do it. Because they are basically taking advantage of each and every one. So when they come on the phone here, I need to let them know that their number's been spoofed. Problem is, they think I'm being fake, and I'm not. I'm being honest with them because guess what? The scammers have a perfect scam. They call you using their number, which is called spoofing. They ask you and tell you that your credit's bad or you need a credit card and all this other stuff. So then they come on there and you're like, well, you can't hear them or something like that. So they hang up. You call the number back and okay, it's a legit number. I hang up. They're going to call me back and say, we didn't get all the information. Can you please give it to us again? We're calling you from... And now they've got you. It's a 3-way scam. It has been going on for a very long time. That's one reason why I'm always trying to tell people, don't give out your numbers and you call your banks, talk to a real person. And believe it or not, I'm not trying to be racist, prejudiced, or anything else. Oh, here we go. Here we go, everybody.
Thank you for calling your customer care center in Omaha, Nebraska. My name is Genesis. For further assistance, may I start with your card number?
Actually, Genesis, my name is... not important, but your number's been spoofed and they're calling up, the scammers are calling up using your guys' number. So when you call it back, so when I hang up here, the scammers are going to call back and pretend like they didn't get all of the credit card numbers and the social security numbers. I don't know who you need to report to let them know that this number has been breached and is being used in probably about 1,000 different scams every 5 minutes right now. They just called this number, but fortunately, I handle identity theft for a living, and your company is now being targeted for basically every card that's coming into you guys right now is going into India and Pakistan. I don't know who you need to report that to, but it's a scam. It's called spoofing. I don't know if they guys told you guys what that is or not, but they're using this phone number to spoof people. It's not your fault. You did not, sweetheart. You did nothing wrong at all. Because what they do is they buy up numbers from banks, credit card companies, and stuff like that. And so when your automated machine says, "Please put in your card number or your social," then they call the person back and say they didn't get it. And now people actually give it to the scammers, and then they go and sell that information and they wipe people out. You might want to know that's called spoofing. So whoever your management is, you might want to tell them that this stuff's been spoofed.
I'll go ahead and pass that along, okay?
Okay, and like I said, I just want to warn you guys ahead of time because they just tried to get me, but I'm aware of it because it's what I do for a living. And like I said, they're probably going to call me back and say they didn't get all the numbers, and then anybody elderly will give them all their numbers. And you know what happens if you give somebody all your credit card numbers and the 3-digit pin on the back and your social? Now they can go and use it or bleed a person dry. So.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Well, you have a great evening. And like I said, sorry about this is happening, but you know what I'm saying? It just needs to be reported to your manager or whoever your boss is. So.
All right. Thank you.
You have a great day. Bye-bye now. All right. So even if that's in Nebraska or whatever, and you see the person did not have an accent or anything, I do let them know that. But right now, like I said, how many of you guys' banks, the first thing they want is they want your account information in order to get into a teller anymore. Problem is, we need to go back to the old way of doing things to where you actually talk to a live person. If you put in any of your information, you don't know if it's a scam. You don't know if that number is spoofed. And the problem is, this is why people are getting breached. This is why people are getting bled dry right now. Please do not give anybody your information unless you know for a fact it's coming from your hometown bank or your local bank. Or, and believe it or not, there's a couple telltale signs. If all of a sudden you get that like piano music in the back, that's a scam. If you're getting these people that seem like they're not there, it's really not. It's actually a computer-generated voice talking, okay? Don't give them your information. If you guys want any more, you can go to idguy.org or you can give me a call back because this is what I do for a living. I protect people from this stuff, or I do my best to warn, and I teach and I protect and we guard. We got private investigators that go after them. So this stuff is going on all the time. So www.idguy.org, okay? Or you can go directly into my website at jeffjansen.org and go into the identity theft protection. You get information on all the identity stuff. Because like I said, it's not just bank accounts, not just your credit card, social security numbers. It's also your driver's license number, your insurance information, anything that has a number attached to it. And to give you an idea, I had a buddy of mine in the Marine Corps. He went out and got a bottle of Vaseline when we were in the Marine Corps, okay? And he always joked around and said, we're all just a bunch of numbers. And he had the barcode of the Vaseline with the number of that Vaseline put on the back of his neck. He was more right back in 1997, 1998, because today that's all anybody is a number. And when you call in, you give everybody your numbers, you're giving your information away. You're giving who you are away, okay? Don't do it. And like I said, let your banks know that you want a live person to talk to from now on because you don't know what's scamming you. To give you an idea how good scammers are, back in 1999, they used to have the little man in the ATM machine. They had a fake ATM machine over in Tijuana and like several places throughout the world, and you put in your numbers, it's not working, you put your card in. They copy the card, they copy your numbers, you put in your PIN, they're copying that, and then when you leave, they go and wipe you out. So right now, do not give anybody any numbers of yours whatsoever. All right, everybody, I'm Jeffrey Jansen. If you guys want more information on this, you can go to my website at jeffjansen.org, okay? And look up the identity stuff. It'll give you information also. You can go to idguy.org also, okay? I will talk with everybody later. God bless, and I'll see everybody soon. Hope everybody stays safe out there. Stay cool.